All right, good morning, afternoon, or evening. We got a new unit. Um, it's going to cover area of all sorts of shapes, rectangles, triangles, trapezoids, circles, and composite shapes. And composite shapes, which are those shapes all put together. The one shape that's quite different are circles. So this is going to be a quick video, a one-page notes on the parts of a circle and how they relate. So what we've got the first word is diameter. And what diameter is the distance through the center of the circle from one side to the other. So if I have a circle, what the measure of the diameter means, it's from one side through the center all the way to the other side of the circle. And it doesn't always have to be from side to side. It could be up and down. It could be kind of like crooked. But if I say that this is 10, let's go 10 inches, then the diameter, or lowercase d, is going to be 10 inches. And if it's 10 inches from there to there, then it should be 10 inches no matter where we measure the diameter from, whether it be side to side, up and down, wherever. It's always going to be 10 inches. It does not grow from one part of the circle to the other. Then we have the radius. The radius is the distance from the center of the circle to an edge. So the radius from the center out to an outer edge, all of these lines that I'm drawing should be the same equal distance. So if I say that if this radius is 3 inches, and if I draw another line from the center out, that line should also be 3 inches. So there's a relationship between diameter and radius. So if I said, okay, here the diameter is, let's say the diameter is 8 inches. Let's go 8 inches. Diameter equals 8 inches. Then I should automatically know what the radius is. If diameter is 8 and diameter is all the way across the circle, well, then radius is half of the diameter because it only measures from half the circle, or from the middle to an outer edge. So the radius would be 4 inches. If I tell you the diameter of this circle is, let's say, 12 inches, then the radius should be what? If you said 6, you would be correct, 6 inches. And it can work the other way around. So if I gave you the radius of this circle, I said, okay, the radius here is, let's say, 30 centimeters. Okay, the radius is 30 centimeters. Then what will the diameter be? Radius goes halfway, diameter goes all the way across. So the diameter is always going to be double what the radius is. So the diameter would be 60 centimeters. And on this circle, let's go ahead and try one more time. If I tell you that the radius is, say 7 inches, then the diameter has to be what? Well, diameter is always double the radius. So 14 inches is what the diameter would be. Our next word is circumference, is the distance around a circle. So what that means is it's almost like perimeter, but since since this shape doesn't have sides like a square or rectangle, we call it circumference, and circumference is all the way around the circle. And and you may already know this, but if you take the number pi or the number 4 pi and you multiply it by the diameter, it will give you the measurement of the circumference. So below pi, because you don't know what it is, pi, well, the symbol for pi is this right here. That means pi, and pi is a never-ending, non-repeating number that we round to 3.14. It's kind of the universal. Pi is 3.14. It's a good rounding number since it never ends. Pi is about 3 times greater than the distance of the diameter. So what I've said here and here is about the same thing. Pi is about 3.14 times greater than the distance of the diameter. So if I said for this circle that the diameter was 10 inches, well, in order to find the circumference, I could take the diameter 10, multiply it by pi, which we make 3.14, and I would get 314 inches would equal my C, or circumference. So quick video on the parts of a circle. The next video is going to go over how to find or get more in detail of circumference. See you then.